Who is the man for a better leader? We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better education and healthcare. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. A man with vision and direction. To lead. He's the captain of the flambeau train. Alan. He's a leader man. Alan. He's a family man. All right. He's a humble man. Alan. He's the man.
All right, good night to all. Good night, La Courville. Good night, Mamai Flambeau. We appreciate you coming out, La Courville. We appreciate everyone who is making that journey and coming to the community tonight. We come to you, we are members of the UWP. We are the political party that is seeking to bring about justice to this country. We are the political party that is bringing about So as we always do when we begin, we always seek the Almighty. So we always look to the heavens so he could bless us down here below. So let's just, those who are Catholics, assign yourselves and let's assume the different postures for prayer. Almighty and loving Father, dear God, we come to you in the precious name of your Son, Jesus Christ, and we thank you, first of all, for giving us the breath of life. We thank you for giving us the opportunity where we could continue on such a journey. Thou art the God who maketh, thou art the God who bringeth down, and so, dear God, we just pray for thy guidance in all that we do. Bless us with utterance, and also, dear God, that everything that is said would glorify you, but would not bring any dishonor unto your name. So we commit the crowd here to thee. Those who are on their way, we commit them to thee. And all the hearers, that you would indeed open their eyes for them to see, their ears for them to hear, O God, and that would be able to have a fruitful time before you this night. We give thanks, we ask those blessings in Jesus' name. Amen. Yes, friends, we always do, and we will never forget the Almighty, the God who has given us strength, the God who has also given us purpose, and he has placed that purpose within us, that we should go out and we should do what we're supposed to do in seeking justice in our land. You know, I'm not someone to write down everything that I'm going to say and then come and read out something. I draw my inspiration from the things that happen around me during the course of the day. And sometimes you plan what you are going to say. You put it all together. And someone meets you and they say something to you and you realize, you know what? I have to address it. Or people come to you and they tell you, my brother, I want you to say this thing. Or I want you to talk on that subject. And today, when I got home, I have a 6.5-year-old and a 4.5-year-old. And when I got home, you know, your children have their little socks and the little stuff that you just have to pass in a little water. You know, not any big washing. And you do that in a little basin. So I'm outside and I'm doing that. And my 4.5-year-old daughter, she came to me and she said, Daddy, can we play with our water spray? And I said, I'm busy just now. And she came back after a few minutes and she said, Daddy, can I play with the water spray? And I said, Zia, I'm busy just now. And you know what she did? She came back a third time. And she said, Daddy, yes or no? You know what happened? A 4.5-year-old had already assessed the situation, that I was busy. But in her head, she's saying to herself, Daddy cannot be so busy that he cannot say yes or no. Because if I can tell you just now, take your time, that's many words. So I can't say yes or no. And then I say, no, Zia. But then I thought of it again, and you know what I said? Because she was so smart, and how she challenged me, and because of how she pushed, I thought again, and I said, you know what? Play with the water spray for 10 minutes. And I thought of that, and I say to myself, do we challenge our leaders enough? Do we demand enough of our leaders? Do we ask them the tough questions? And do we demand answers? And I'm saying this because if my 4.5-year-old could challenge me, I could not ask my mother to play. She would know the time you're playing, and she would tell you, Osa allez jouer. And those of us who are older, we know about that. We could not challenge our parents or tell our parents, we could not challenge our parents, I was saying, and ask them for things. They knew when we needed it, and they would just give it to us. And we could not question. But now it's different. Our children will ask us questions. And they are going to, when we tell them don't, they will say, Daddy, why? Or Mommy, why? And I'm thinking of this, and I'm saying, do our young people challenge our leaders enough? And when I see handouts going out throughout this constituency of Micoud South, I know that our young people do not challenge the people who are coming to them. Our young people are not challenging the politicians. And this is why I support the rep that we have in Alan Michael Chasney. Because I have challenged this man. I have not given him a day of rest. And when we are at meetings, anyone there can attest to that. I do not let him say, this is what we are doing. I ask questions. I challenge him. And one thing about him, if you do not know what you are talking about and you cannot prove why you disagree, you will have a problem with Alan Michael Chasney. Because he challenges you to give the reasons why you think you want this to happen that way. And when you understand the man himself, you will do your homework and you will present to him why you want this. And when you have proven yourself, this man will go 1,000,000 miles with you in making things happen. This is the man we are talking about tonight. This is the representative we are presenting tonight. And tonight among us, to begin with, there is a gentleman who has worked with him personally. A gentleman who has stood with Alan Michael Chasney. A gentleman who is from a neighboring constituency. A gentleman who fought for that constituency and is still fighting for that constituency. A gentleman who went up in Vieux-Fort North and he presented himself to the UWP and to this country. And he continues to be a pillar in his community. And he continues to support the cause of unseating a political party that continues to mislead the people. So with us tonight, my friends, I will not have you waiting any longer. I'm introducing the man himself, Vincent London. Come up, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Lagoville. Let me hear you. Good night, Lagoville. Hello, yellow. Hello, yellow. Sakafet. Don't worry, they will say that they only saw 4 people and a few dogs and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, this is a cottage meeting. Labour Party, are you hearing that? This is a cottage meeting. It's for a small community. This is not like what you're doing in the Riso that you're busing people by, thousands and so on. This is a small community meeting. And so we are talking to our folks in the homes at this time. Well, thank you for being here. And I bring you greetings from the Vieux-Fort North team, from Calix, Kakal, Xavier. In fact, they're having a wonderful meeting somewhere there in Pierrot, Opicon, and it's going great. So I bring you greetings from that team here. It's good to be here. It's good to be right here with you in this constituency. And one of the things I always wanted to remind you and to tell you is that do not allow anyone else to represent you but the Prime Minister of this country. I'm saying to you again, you in Micoud South, you are used to having a Prime Minister representing you in Parliament. You are used to that. Remember that Lacouville. Remember that Dugas. Remember that Tirochet. You are used to having no other person in the House of Parliament than the Prime Minister to represent you. So you're not going to make the mistake. You're not going to commit this error by bringing in a neophyte, someone you didn't know from anywhere, now trying to emerge and to become your district representative. You're not going to make that mistake. I know you. I have seen your voting patterns. I have admired this constituency, and you're not going to send anyone else to Parliament but the Honorable Alan Michael Chasney, the incoming Prime Minister. No matter what they say, he is the guy who's coming back to lead this country, to take it to the next level. They have set us back almost 25 years. They have stopped us from having our international airport. They have stopped the cruise port. They have stopped DSH. They have stopped the road development projects. They have stopped the community development centers within the various communities. They have stopped our housing projects. They have stopped a lot of projects, folks. And now they're trying to see as if they're making something happen at the 12th hour or the 11th hour. On the eve of elections, all kinds of things are happening. You will see bulldozers and loaders and all kinds of things going throughout constituencies, trying to fix roads, trying to fix different buildings, trying to get the projects that were due so many years ago. They are trying to do something, as we say in Creole, you can try kwenye jeno. Me, no pani sa yo ka kouye a spectacle, a bouteille, a fijaz nou encore. We can see through you, Labour Party. All of us know that you are nothing as your Prime Minister says, as your leader says. All you are is smoke screens and flashing mirrors. And these days you don't hear him say that at all, because he's the epitome of that. Smoke screens and flashing mirrors. That is what you are, Labour Party. So I know that the people of Lacouville, and by extension, the people of Micoud South, will never ever make the mistake to send someone else to sit in Parliament except the Prime Minister, who is going to be none other than Alan Michael Chasney. And you, my friends, better believe it. You better believe it beginning tonight. If you're not convinced, the United Workers' Party is winning the next elections. May I repeat that? You better believe it. If you did not know, those of you who are hearing my voice and you are in your house, wherever you are, the United Workers' Party is winning the next elections. And so, my good friends, do not go and waste your vote on any other party. Not Magi Red, not Magi Kako, not Magi Blue, none of them. Not Magi Noir, certainly not Magi Noir. You need to vote the yellow, the United Workers' Party, because we're coming back like a roaring lion. We're coming back, my friends. So, as I pass through the various communities and constituencies, I'm looking at billboards upon billboards upon billboards. And it took me back to the year 2016. I believe it was, if my memory serves me right, when they had billboards larger than life. Oh my goodness. And that song they used to play, Champion, and the speakers used to go, Budup, Champion, Budup. I remember that. But at the end of the day, when the votes was called, the United Workers' Party swept them, and we formed the government. It's the same thing that will happen this time around. Don't worry about the 17 billboards or 20 something as I counted that's within this constituency. Do you know that this is at a cost of $6,000 or $4,000, between $4,000 and $6,000 a billboard? That's almost 70,000 Eastern Caribbean dollars. Do you know what that could have done for you in the health centers in getting your medication? Do you know what that could have done for us, those of us who depend on St. Jude's and so on, to have the pharmacy within those institutions have medication for the elderly? But they're wasting it on billboards. Billboards and upon billboards. I want to tell you that billboards do not win elections. I want to tell you that all of the red around the poles, oh my goodness, if they could have painted those high tension wires red, they would have done that. That does not win an election. It has never happened. It will not happen. And the people of Courville and Micoud South will not allow that to happen. So I'm reminding you again, do not send anyone to the House of Assembly to represent you except the person who's going to be the next Prime Minister, the incoming Prime Minister, Alan Michael Chasney. No other, no other. So friends, I want to also inform you that look among you right now there, and look at the different hues and the shades, different people, pigmentation. We have fair skin, we have darker shades, we have Indians, we have those who have Asian heritage, people like me and so on. We have all of that among St. Lucia, or St. Lucians, within the citizenry of this country. We've always existed and coexisted in harmony. I remember when a black man got an Indian woman, it used to be a celebration. Up to now, when a black man goes and finds a white woman and comes down from America or Canada or England, oh boy, you want to put that person on a pedestal so that others can see you. I remember when they have children, I call them exotic children. Oh boy, they want people to see how the child look, or the son and the daughters. Folks, I am saying to you that Alan Michael Chasney did not ask to be, as they say, white, and he's not white. One drop of a black person's blood in any family, they consider you black. Alan Michael Chasney's grandmother is from La Brie, a black woman. I don't know why the Labour Party want to raise this head of racism within us. But we know better. We know better. We are not supporting Alan Michael Chasney because of the color of his skin. May I repeat this again, Labour Party? Yes, tonight, Labour Party, we are not supporting Alan Michael Chasney because of the color of his skin. We are supporting him because he's a performer. He's a leader. He's a regionalist. He's an internationalist. By this time in Alan Michael Chasney's career, he had sat with the BBC, Al Jazeera, ABC, NBC, all of the international news cooperation. Where have your Prime Minister gone? Have you heard him? Except where? In Marchand. In Marchand, sitting in little cabaret and all kinds of simagui, as we say. Tout cas de simagui. I didn't know that. You know, nonsense. We need a real person who can lead this country, and that person is none other than Alan Michael Chasney. I know we are fast spent in terms of time, but I want to say a little thing about the district representative for Vieux-Fort North. As you know, I run against this guy, this misrepresentative, I call him, during the last election. And I won. Don't worry about all, hey, Vincent London Ped. No. I tell you, I'm going to tell you how I won. Because after my campaign and the things that we had listed to be done, to be achieved in Vieux-Fort North, they got the message. Never in the history of Vieux-Fort North was Labour during that last election fighting to get the votes. They were up at 4 a.m. in the morning by bus shelters and in the nooks and crannies, all the different areas, asking people to vote. In the past, it used to be, oh, I'm just going to fold my arms and cross my legs. But last election, it was different. And so he got the message. And now you're seeing roads that are being built or repaired in Vieux-Fort North. And I'm saying to you folks, these roads that you see being repaired and built in Vieux-Fort North, they were already there. I know that. When I say they're already there, they're already budgeted for. I know that. Because I sat with Alan Michael Shastey and the rest of his cabinet, and those roads were already approved. There were about 65 roads at the time to be built or more, and 17 of that would have come to our constituency of, down on that side. So all you see that is happening there, it's nothing novel or new. And by the way, I always say you should not, as a politician, come and tell people that you're building roads for them. You will tell me that when you go to the Bank of St. Lucia or the other banks and you take a personal loan of how many millions of dollars and you build a road, then you can tell me that. But as long as it is your tax dollars and mine that are paying for you to build a road, every community deserves roads. Every community deserves electricity. Every community deserves Wasco water. Every community deserves telephones. Those are things that every citizen in every community deserve. And so when the UWP comes back into governance of this country, that is not going to be based on your color or your height or your social status. It's going to be a necessary thing for all citizens of this beautiful country. So I'm leaving now, but I'm reminding you that we and the Labour Party nous pas casser porter Alan Michael Shastey parce que Zokouye est blanc. Nous ka supporter parce que c'est un leader, parce que il a conduit bien, parce que il c'est un monde qui a délivré. Combien d'autres qui ni en hôtel qui a employé comme monde? Combien d'autres qui ni business famille au travail l'année après l'année pour mortgage en travail là? Combien yo? Yo pièce pas ni ça. Mais rien qui yo ka vinn di ou avec moi, Alan Michael Shastey blanc. Eh ben nous amène ici blanc. Eh ben nous voudrons ici blanc. Eh ben nous signer ici blanc. And my friends, you have to follow the instincts, your guts, and vote Alan Michael Shastey for this constituency. Don't send no harak song, harak sing, harak parley, harak whatever. Don't send none into Parliament except the Honorable Alan Michael Shastey. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Flambeau! Flambeau! Yellow! We love you and good night, and we'll see you at the end of the elections. December 1. Put your index finger up. December 1. December 1. My friends, good night. I love you.
Signal Productions.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother London. You have heard it, friends. The issue of race is a non-issue in St. Lucia. The issue of race is a non-issue in St. Lucia. I'm telling you that. You know why I'm telling you that? If they get us vexed and they want to talk about race, we are protesting in every school in St. Lucia, and we are returning every Peace Corps that is white back to the United States, back to anywhere they come from. But let me go further. Let me go further. I am only saying that to send a message to the Labour Party. But not because we do not appreciate the Peace Corps people who come and volunteer. Get me right. If we could embrace the Pisco people to come and teach our children, and then we are saying to the same children, we have a white man and we shouldn't vote for a white man, that is what we need to fix. So if the Pisco people can come and teach our children, and they are embraced in the school, and I know the teachers embrace them and the students embrace them, why is the Labour Party raising an issue of race? If the investors who come to St. Lucia, they are white and they control our ports, why is the Labour Party raising an issue of race? But I'm telling you, my friends, we refuse to raise that issue of race because we know we are a different set of people. We are not raising that issue because we understand the importance of every race. If God above created black, created white, and Indian, and Chinese, and all different types, who is the Labour Party to go against the laws of God, the creation of God, and go against a man whom God created in his own image and likeness? He created us all. So let the scripture settle that. And if they want to challenge me, tell them they are challenging the God who created all human beings equal, my friends. So if you are not proud of your black skin, and if you are not proud of who God made you, do not use that to chastise someone else. I am as proud as I am created, and I will not desire to be any other complexion, neither should anyone. What you should desire is to be a better person every single day. And we have a leader in Alan Michael Chasney who wants to see every little boy and every little girl and every young man, every young woman to realize the dream in the country that they live in. And we love St. Lucia. This is why we love the United Workers' Party, because the United Workers' Party is the party that celebrates all human beings. Okay, friends, I was trying to get them to lower the music, but that's the excitement that the UWP creates. That's the excitement that is created. And now we are going to bring on another speaker. We're going to bring on a speaker from the constituency. You hear his voice when he calls the radio stations, and he continues to put pressure on the Labour Party. And let me tell you something. The Labour Party knows that the polls is not treating them well. The Labour Party is aware of the polls. They conduct their own, they know the results. We do ours, we know the results. Now that doesn't mean it automatically happens. It happens when every single flambeau goes out and votes. That is when it happens. So, do not let them buy you. Let me tell you. I'm saying something to you that I see. There is not a bar in the constituency that they have not gone into and spent your CIP monies. There is not a bar that they have not been in the constituency. They have invoked all what they can in this constituency. They have invested heavily in this constituency, but they've not invested in the infrastructure of this constituency. What they invest is in the bars, in the rum, buying rum for the young people, trying to buy the young people. That's what they invest in. If you want to buy the young people, open up the farmlands around the constituency and give them the equipment they need to farm the lands. If you want to invest in the young people and you want the minds and the hearts of the young people, provide scholarships for their children, provide scholarships for them, and then you will have the hearts of the young people. If you want to have the young people, provide the opportunities for them to work, and then you will have the young people. You neglect them for 4.5 years. You did nothing. You said nothing. You were not a voice for the young people. You did not appreciate the young people. Today, you have invested heavily in every bar because you want to intoxicate them, and you want to then come and intoxicate them more with the SLP doctrine. But we are saying no to the SLP doctrine. This doctrine will only lead you to damnation. We want a doctrine that is preached, that is unity, that is love, that is empowerment by people. And that is the doctrine of the UWP. You know, they're trying to rebrand themselves. They're trying to rebrand themselves. You're listening to an SLP meeting. You and they're telling the people, when they trouble you, don't tell them anything. Just show them love. The same prime minister who said to them, his supporters, when he was supposed to unite the country, he said to them, when you see them, go to them and tell them you lose. Today, you want to come and preach unity and say, is the UWP? The same political party that Sir John could not stand on a platform in the country he built. He couldn't stand on a platform in the country he built. I had the honor of seeing Sir John on a platform in Library when he came back in 2006. And Sir John, he was almost tearful as he was speaking and he was addressing the people. And he was saying, before, when he came to Library, he had to speak from a house because you'd get bottles and stones and all sorts of things. Who was stoning him? Was it the UWP? Never. It was the SLP. And today, you all want to come and talk about the party that is calm and the party of love, the party that love your vote, but they do not love to see. They do not love to see action, real action in developing the community. The only thing they love about you is the X you're going to put on the day. But my friends, you have to vote for a party that will appreciate your X because we love the X that you're going to give. But what we know, we love the people of St. Lucia and we love to see when the people of St. Lucia flourish. I am the MC. I'm going no further. My brother Archie, where are you?
You brother tight. Bonsoir maman Flabo. Bonsoir Jean Lacouville, Jean Tirocher, Blanchard, Derisso, everywhere in Micoud South. Now, l'année en sokas ti kale Derisso la bon l'église catholique là. Avec Isam l'année moun ki vle la pouye. So a besoin yo ka chebe meeting la bon l'église. Because après élection ça là, la kayni yo chay surprise. Parce que koyo la dou mel ki pou plon kay tombe côté. Andi dababou. Yes. Frère, today I am happy to be on a United Workers Party platform. Because if you want to hear truth, that is where you can come and hear the truth. Papier son ti ka menti yon do to adavete. I even mwen pa mwen sou on talk show to. Do not play that ad. Because ki sa Labour Party have recently si pou niye a lying ad all over the place. Ek ou sa pa avwe. Ki sa Labour have fait by cette lisi kon sa? Imagine somebody talking about CIP, oh, everything is good on CIP. CIP money cleaning the road, cutting the grass. CIP money. They say, CIP, when UWP get to government, will do exactly what it have to do. CIP money cannot be hidden. Ek you sell num like he serve aboutly. One man. And when UWP get back, every St. Lucian we know what is CIP money will do. And that is what it was supposed to help build the young women, the sports. And they pay recently a term, even moon. Ki malad CIP money supposed to put away the yo. And not engage in things, ma même vle me non elsewhere. But moi qui de ça pour l'autre bagaille. St. Jude's. Excellent more yon makay do but stop pal about St. Jude's. I don't know how many of you all heard today the persons, I don't know. This man tell you he was sick. He malade. Avec life in his a dépensé $1,400 on healthcare. You all know that today? The man is appealing to the people of St. He's on his hospital bed at the OKEU, pleading for St. Lucian today. Be careful when you go in and vote. Parce que ou pa kay kite yon moun ki ni plan pour ba ou a $70,000 of healthcare avec idou site ni sa hodia ite kay primaire. Avec Jordi je nou vle kite tout ça. Avec les fini nous de welele en bouteille bonti on 150. That's not our life. That's not what we deserve. How many of us today, if we sick, can pay to healthcare? Nothing. Même check comment on is here insurance coverage for when they sick. I doubt si la ni 6 moun here. I doubt it. Avec ou ka kite nom ki ni a vision, a plan. For when you sick, if you don't have money, but you tell me that you say muna kote you kay point la oh esu according $70,000 ousa point you kay boy won me paying. Educate the people, tell them it is for health care. Oh kote chasse ne ka point l'argent, koy kay point l'argent. Mais on ni tout l'argent pour faire tout bobol tout partout. Getting me vexed on this platform tonight. Zoni l'argent pour bay tout moun mais pas ni pour healthcare. Eh? Raise barbecue l'on moun malade tout partout. Now espè yon moun après election ça vinn bon moi côté chop papier. A déchouer en vie you. If you can refuse a $70,000 healthcare insurance, 75 thank you my lady, and you can go and vote the Labour Party after elections to play. If you come in my face with that piece of paper, I'm tearing it. Avec la levée droite mi-temps, because St. Lucian top in yo, ek last kite politician point lava tayan le yo. What is so nice if you sick, you doesn't have to pay a dime. Those that cannot pay, the government is taking care of that. And you telling me you live in that there. Eh? Avec juste toujours Labour Party du yote non health insurance, pièce son pas ka ko sa passe. They never educate the people and tell them exactly what is all about. You like just mati, keep you in the dark, keep you in the dark, keep you in the dark. Is ni sa ki vle gou mek moun. But I don't know. L'autre you ini moun ka do setli say you keeping you, and that's not true. Pas setli say keeping you. C'est ça qui believe en les handout là. Those that are bending on the handout, these are those today that will do anything to keep the government in power.
Micoud South. Makambem Pale, we have won that seat. That is a sure seat. That seat is not going to give away to nobody. I don't even know who running for her. But the only person I know that is running here is Alan Michael Chasney. We don't have no match, no contest, nothing to be worried about. This seat remain, this seat remain right where it is. We have no match. Avec si yon moun kaka depon seat, ale l'Angleterre bouto. Yeah. If you want to see go England or Trinidad, not Micoud South. We cannot take Micoud South and put it in the hands of the Taliban. Nubagavesa. Zosa Saki on Taliban. How many of you all know who is a Taliban? Zobasav? Obako Taliban sorti? Temo fela sa sak on Taliban. Afghanistan your group yo Taliban, they aggressive, you con dragon. Women must not work. You do with a slave in Afghanistan. Women must not work. And we have a party today. These people are Taliban. They're aggressive. You put deshi one t-shirt alone. Aggressive type of people. And these people must never rule St. Lucia again. P.S. When you telling me you can take a pot, and I have Brother Vincent talk about that, and we cannot forget this. The pot of your country, that is what you have. Kwadima Port Surgeon Bicentennial Port Castries. It was one of the most beautiful port, they tell you, in the Eastern Caribbean. The shape and the design when the cruise ship land. Dock in that harbor, sorry. Or the by a foreign company to control it. You can take that and give it to a foreign company, and even up to what none of us have a document whether it was Yodison deal massive. We have nothing to show how much money St. Lucia is going to be benefited from that deal. Time Newton GPH Capra $10, the government is getting $1 on Jumbi. That is where you want to put St. Lucia? But we're going to change that. When we get into government, and previous MPs have said it, we will review that type of deal because Satifet and USA. And we want to know what is in it for the people of St. Lucia. Because podcast receipt, Tudbagayele Malma hurricane hit St. Lucia, that is the only way the government can make some money. You cannot remove that in your hand. You have to think twice before you take your pot and give it to a white man or foreigner to control. Me hodia tout bagay say Alan Blanc, Ibla, ça tout sell. But who controlling our port? GPH is a white company from Canada. And they have your port controlling and telling you what you should do. You have to when express days will come. Avant, the money used to go to Slash Park. That should have been in your hand. And it goes to GPH. We cannot accept a government like that to govern this country. We need government of transparency, accountability, and let us know what is happening with this country. And that is why I told you, if you vote Alan Chasney, we will win this election. Bad doubt. There's no doubt about it. But Alan will win here. And when Alan win here, Alan will be the Prime Minister of St. Lucia again. Don't be sorry. Healthcare, my people, is coming soon. Don't be so hamala ki poko to move. Bear with it. Kodi yon ka di chebe pena. Victory is not too long. Victory is just round the corner. I think we have 11 days remaining. See my right? 12, whatever. But we also have 11. But after the 1st of December, The people of St. Lucia will be one of the most happiest people in St. Lucia. St. Lucia will get its respect and its image back into the world. St. Lucia have lost all its credibility because you have somebody who don't know his fatherhead leading this country. Passadi saivlei passadu l'homme de kan guyen kon hakakadomitanzi. Is that what we want? If that is our best in 2026, 2025, 2026, no again. By now, it's a good thing Matana Mundi, he have former prime minister. And he will say former prime minister of St. Lucia. No pasa no mun go her prime minister. The banana farmers have no fear. Wukita and fig, ek mwen savlani mun ki kay vie plante fig pli bay because Alan Chaste will rescue you all. Those who are pension for years will get a pension. Kita and fig. The price of gas. Nou ka hele hodi andi da OECS la $16.50. The last time I checked in Dominica, just there, Don Juan St. Vincent, $13.95 for a gallon of gas. Certainly see a pliche. Kote la he gas sa ka li less than la money sa ka pre. Where is that money going? Low near machine ka kote. And these are things, that is why when you come in this meeting, pasokos like I knew just say Marty Alan. This platform is there to educate you. That is what we designed for. That's what we are. Loan your machine, a second-hand vehicle. You are paying an insurance for $900. A second-hand vehicle, $900. That's what I'm paying. Plus, you have $225 for a sticker. That's $1,125. Am I right? Avec life in the midst of all of that, you have to put fuel at $16.50. Who is benefiting? Well, you know this lady. The cooking gas, 20-pound cylinder, $46. Under the UWP, it was $26. Alan Chasney had a mechanism in place. Lucilek, Wasco, Patekan just coupe de l'eau, ebe coupe courant. The prime minister had already lobbied for them for that. Let's say Taliban avini ki sa yo fe, yo do bootli. You see the difference between the two parties? Chasney care about the poor. Avec Labour Party la pou point la voter là. That's it. That's what it is. So avant Lucilek take I think because the previous government have what we call something in place so that Lucilek Patesa just coupe courant kayo konsa so pas de payer pour des mois. When this government get back, when they come, they stop it. Ocho Lab the same way. The government put a surplus to do what? To employ our young people. When the Labour Party come, what they do? They stop it. Yo dubutli. Kikote Ojo ya abweza. They went to Barbados. Ek mwen verti tout moun ki ni yish yo ka travay Ojo. Pese mama la pa vote le boy yo kay pet travay yo. They didn't listen to me. Yo tout alon chay yo vote abweza what it is. There's no more Ojo Lab. And I tell he's taking the slack. I tell the plea restriction now because it's in competition. For example, si Jean Casse sa point et porte vieux fois mais mouté casse they have fini fait. Pour yo nous pas pour ni rien south la ki sa nou. We should have nothing in the south. Shasta was developing a modern airport. What Labour Party do when they come? They stop it. According to reports, some 90-something plus $1 million had already collected the departure tax. Côté l'argent ça là. Tout ça flambeau try faire bien pour aider naissant lycéens. Yo ka quitter ces Labour vini avec crier né yon di de pays. And that is why we are where we are tonight. Today. We all are facing the same problem. Nous tout a dit dans yon pain. But in the midst of all of that, The people of the United Workers' Party are twice happier than the Labour Party people. Flabos are not beggars. Flabo Paka beg. Once you are a genuine flabo, pass a hypocrite like I pretend you say flabo, you are not a beggar. Flabo people cannot be a beggar. You know why? They are the most educated people in St. Lucia. They understand the meaning of politics and the policies that politicians have for them. But only koto kwa hendek dekonsa sa Labour Party. You're just there, you're not lot your family, you're just the I don't care what happens once my government in office. These are stupid people. These are people that is stupid. Papi scare we me o moun. Avec ou ka vote by your moun. Ou pas même concern about futures and the children that is growing up. Uniti mama ka l'école. D'ave ba on $200 ou di ou pas me le kan des ou kwa bubu ate ka feme. Get real, man. $200 can do nothing for you. Ou pas même massi ou kwa sa avant pour ba is have done. That's done. You want a long-term employment to help you and your children that is growing up. Ou pas besoin handout ek jombi kon jombi la me person. And that is why I tell you, lele bola ka hele de on people l'argent, flabo people have reserve. You la han poche yo. Flabo people have money in reserve because they don't want to be a beggar. And that is why we are so proud to be UWP, because Pearson Bakavini mette $50 à don t-shirt ek parti de ne kon bouteille bonti. We are not for sale. And we're not going to accept that. So for example, this election, and I will repeat that tonight, this is one of the most important elections in the history of St. Lucia and in the history of your children and grandmothers who need to live to you. Because this election is all about survival. Survival. You have no future. And then when you will elect the United Workers' Party, then you will have a future. And the only person that could give us that future is the United Workers' Party. Labour pa no future pour quoi yo même, c'est pas où yo kay ba yon future. All they care about is the victory and they have money in their pocket. Le yo malade, yo Martinique. Yo Miami kay we doctor, le ou même la ou tout partout there moun ka try raise barbecue bow. But by the time they do that, you're a dead person. How much money they can raise in advance for you to send you to Martinique and see doctor? Ek malade la ka pouwi andi dan boudon. Can you imagine how we are? This is why we need to reflect in ourselves, checking about our health. Kachile santo en election sa. Kachile future ou kachile mamayu. We are there to let you know that you cannot make and gamble with your future. You cannot gamble with your children's future. Every year we have almost 4,000 plus young people leaving school. Kikoto yo ka jwen travail. Who is employing them? It's only take a visionary government to do something to get those young people employed. So for example, I'm happy what I'm saying. Dimanche, ou ka siye kwe nou achete castries last Sunday. That is what we want. A pas just sorti. Go out there. Please soleil la show. Achete de hadman law. Make sure you vote. And the only way we can do it is to vote. Mundu crowd pa ka fe bagay. If that same crowd turn out and vote, there is no labor. We can compare the crowd we have and what they have. Excel bagay mwen by Labour Party praise. Pa di mwen son boubou mwen fè, le mwen di mwen yo praise la. Hear the praise. Ipe manye ye dlo la pli hurricane, Jean li boka yi vote. Yo so ye, yo upe von tête bœuf qui non had yo so ye ka yi vote ba yo. Ou peut voir n'importe monde, they're not going to question it. They are so a labor right and they go in and vote. Flamboyant Kini style see your point me say, me, I don't like him, I'm saying home. This has to be stopped. So repeat after me. I will go and vote on December the 1st. And once we turn out and vote, comme we toujours dit, the population of United Workers' Party are twice bigger than Labour. Labour only win when Flabo stay home. But when Flabo decide to go and vote, there's no Labour Party in St. Lucia. And that is my mathematics. I have done it. I know it already. And take it from me. Early I vote, and you going to have a better St. Lucia voting the United Workers' Party. I thank you.
Ha! My Flabo! We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote.
I know my brother Archie would not mind that, but just some housekeeping issues. And I always give myself up to be honest and straight when it comes to these things. Just some housekeeping issues. I know my brother Archie would not mind. I understand the relationship that I have with my friends. And there was an utterance when he mentioned about, tearing the paper and giving the middle finger. It is not something we endorse as a party. And I know my brother Archie himself would know that. And sometimes we get a little carried away and we just want to make it absolutely clear. And for my sake, if I'm responsible for this mic, like I always say, if I hear untruth, I will call it out. If I feel disrespect, I will call it out. So we try as much as possible to keep it clean. We try as much as possible to give the people what they deserve, which is information that is critical to their decision making. So I know my brother Archie wouldn't mind, and we appreciate you, our brother Archie, for always sharing with us and letting the public know in your fiery way that we should not vote the Labour Party. So my friends, this is my promise to you. On this platform, we address the issues. And on this platform, it is very important that we establish certain things. So it's not a platform where we will be defaming anyone. We keep the standard of politics at a high level. But despite all of this, we understand politics is war. And we are not talking about the war with bazooka that the speaker talked about. We are talking about it's a war of words, it's a war of ideologies, and it's a war where we present ourselves as the formidable side. And when I look at the United Workers' Party, we have a team of action from Grosile right down to the south. We have a team of workers. And Alan Chasney has given us a team of men and women who are going to stand and take St. Lucia back from the hands of the Labour Party. We are not afraid of the Labour Party. I am not afraid of the Labour Party, and I do not expect any Flambeau to be afraid of the Labour Party. God did not give us any spirit of fear. So we know we are standing tall, and we are a powerful organization, and this organization will stand and defend every St. Lucian, even if it's only 2 persons left that do not support the Labour Party. We would still stand for these 2 individuals. But what we know, we have a huge support in this country, and we have thousands and thousands more than the Labour Party that need representation, and the United Workers' Party will stand and represent such people. So my friends, let me see. When they are busy using the phrase that they are protecting the victory, let St. Lucians know, and I'm making it clear tonight, while the Labour Party has stated their motto, their mantra is protecting the victory, we are letting them know the United Workers' Party is the party that will protect the victims. So let them go and protect their victory, but we will protect the victims of St. Lucia. And you know the victims, our brother Archie told us, the high gas prices, we are victims to that. The children who have to suffer because their parents have to wait 2 weeks before the school feeding program can commence at some schools. That's the victims, and we are standing for such victims. The farmers, all they get, whenever they don't have a plan for agriculture, all they do, Migwen, Alplanti, and no market. We protect such victims. We protect those victims. The police officers, whenever there is crime, they know nothing about crime. They do nothing about crime. You know what they do? They just say every time there is a killing, they go and they give some vehicles. They just give some vehicles. This is not protecting the people of St. Lucia. And we will protect the victims, the mothers who are suffering, who has lost their sons. We are the party that will bring back law and enforcement to this country. We have not seen a government that cares. We have not seen a government that has appreciated the people of St. Lucia. And we will protect the victims of this wicked Labour Party government. Now we are going to take a little break, and we are going to enjoy some entertainment. We have a band there with us, so we just want the cameras to just take the band, and we have a special guest that is making his way. So very soon you will get to see him. Thank you.
Leader. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better education and health care. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. A man with vision and direction. To lead his people, he's the captain of the Flambeau train. Alan. He's a leader man. Alan. He's a family man. Alan. He's a humble man. Alan. He's the man. Who is the man to boost up on tourism? It was Alan. We say Alan. We was Alan. And get ching ching to everybody. It was Alan. We say Alan. It was Alan. A man with his house in order. He is the captain of the Flambeau train. Alan. He's a leader man. Alan. He's a family man. Alan. He's a humble man. Alan. He is the man. That's the business. He's a businessman. He's a Christian man. He's a straightforward man. Oh, Mr. Man. He's a leader man. He's a family man. He's a humble man. He is the man. Flambeau, 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 coming up the Flambeau train.
Vote for Alan Shasta. This election, we're voting for the United Workers' Party. Uncle Shasta. Uncle Shasta. At the end of the day, we rising up. Oh yeah, like the rising sun. Cause the job is done. We gonna rise up, we shall slay. Come on, and now we put them labels out. We voting for Flambeau, from Beaufort South Flambeau to Courville Flambeau, and super way. We voting for Flambeau, from Micoud North Flambeau to Micoud South Flambeau to Courville. Tell them, it's heaven from heaven for the economy. Remove the VAT levy and the roads dredging fee. I don't know about you, but I will stay with Uncle Shasta. The motorists will reduce the price of gas. A leader with a plan for the future generation. That's why he made his promise for free education. Put for the control and check for all the farmers. Coverage for health insurance.
We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. So do you want part, 2 part, 3 part? 1 labor, 2 labor, 3 labor. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. 3 labor. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. So do you want part, 2 part, 3 part? 1 labor, 2 labor, 3 labor. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. 1 labor, 2 labor, 3 labor. 4 labor. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip. Dun 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 dun.
ça. Dans la nuit, ouais, flambeau pas qu'à aller. 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 Comme ça. Qui voulait m'en milliard, un jaune. Qui voulait pas milliard, un jaune. Qui voulait banane milliard, un jaune. Qui voulait ouais, là, un jaune. Comme ça. Dans la nuit, ouais, flambeau pas qu'à aller. Dans la nuit, ouais, flambeau pas qu'à aller. Dans la nuit, ouais, flambeau pas qu'à aller.
There's something that you should know.
Dans la nuit, ouais, flambeau pas qu'à aller. Comme ça. Qui voulait chemise nous là, un jaune. Qui voulait chemise un jaune.
Everybody now come and vote for Flabo, cause Labour needs to vote. There's something that you should know. Let me share a little bit of info. We voted for Shas. Tell Labour hold it. He said the thing fast, come and vote for Flabo over your mask. We voted for Shas. Tell Labour hold it. He said the thing fast, come and vote for Flabo over your. Alright, he's feeling the country for his people, he's good at it. He lives up to his standards and all promises, yes, he's keeping it. Feeling resilience for collective action, reset perfect innovation. Uncle Shas is the best man to run the entire nation, that's why we voted for Shas. Tell him hold it. He said the thing fast, come and vote for Flabo over your mask. We voted for Shas. Tell him hold it. He said the thing fast, come and vote for Flabo over your. I hope you know that I voting for Alain Chaste again. That's when Alain Chaste in power, our people can't complain. So come and vote for Flabo at the election campaign. Cause if Labour win this seat, our country will never be the same. We voted for Shas. Tell him hold it. He said the thing fast, come and vote for Flabo over your mask. We voted for Shas. Tell him hold it. We voted for Shas. Tell him hold it. We voted for Shas. Tell him hold it. We voted for Shas.
You should know how Flabo does run. Uncle Shas was the money. We gotta give Labour our country. What is the plan there for all our way? Uncle Shas is the champion. Yellow power is number one. Tell the opposition to tap out, cause Flabo not backing down. Uncle Shas is the people's man. Uncle Shas is the people's man. Uncle Shas is the people's man. Yes, work. Uncle Shas is the people's man. Uncle Shas is the people's man. Uncle Shas is the people's man. Yes, work. Vote, look à voter.
Finger and vote for your future Prime Minister. UWP in the place, cause Alan Chesney come first in the race.
Kenson had not couldn't pay child support to $1 million in 4 years. Who would have thought them sell out the country, waste the resource, still not do nothing for the youths in sports. Say them a boss, but I never Rick Ross. UWP straight, never crisscross. 1 billion the borrow and squandering, and everybody in sense.
Vote for your future Prime Minister. UWP in the place, cause Alan Chesney come first in the race.
Kenson had not couldn't pay child support to $1 million in 4 years. Who would have thought them sell out the country, waste the resource, still not do nothing for the youths in sports. Say them a boss, but I never Rick Ross. UWP straight, never crisscross. 1 billion the borrow and squandering, and everybody in St. Lucia keep wondering. But them a thief, money and a run foreign, and poor people St. Lucia and I get nothing. Gosh, Alan Chesney a short to win. I tell you, Alan short to win. UWP. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Labour Party hard coded and snow dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Labour Party reach the end of the road dog. UWP now make the people suffer. It's we for the people now, vote for the oppressor. Tighten the belts, all them are utter. But we can't let St. Lucia go to the gutter. Quick crime on the high and the streets get hotter. Food prices rise, soon we can't buy butter. St. Lucia, mad, sick, get them out quick, get them out quick. B. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Labour Party hard coded and snow dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Labour Party reach the end of the road. Everybody chronic gambler like hell.
St. Lucia lift up your finger and vote for your future prime minister. I protest the come first.
All right.
North couldn't pay child support to $1 million in 4 years.
All right. Friends, we are getting more entertainment, but do not forget, tomorrow is a special birthday. Just now, did I say that too loud? Did y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Shucks, I was too loud. That was supposed to be a secret. Oh no, the mic. Okay, since I say it already, tomorrow is the boss birthday!
Yeah. Life,
Check.
life. Celebrate life.
Boss! Tell everybody in the boss constituency why you all come forward. Tomorrow is his birthday. And here we're going on. We all want to celebrate our Prime Minister of St. Lucia's birthday. Put your hands up. Kick it.
St. Lucia lift up your finger. Vote for your future prime minister. UWP and the place, cause Alan Chesley come first in the race.
Kenson had North couldn't pay child support to $1 million. Years who would have taught them we waste the resource, still not do nothing for the youths in sports. Say them a boss, but I never UWP crisscross. $1 billion the borrow and squandering, and everybody in St. Lucia keep wondering. But them a thief, money and a run foreign, and poor people St. Lucia na get nothing. Gosh! Alan Chasney a short away.
St. Lucia lift up your finger and
Yo, Henry, believe me.
Prince with the smoke.
Yo, STL Lucia, flabber brighter than them. Like check nobody touch could the light on them.
Check.
Your flabber,
What you say? Boss!
At that time I get me to and we voting for flabber.
Boss!
Treat me with a fake boss.
My PM! St. Lucia, put your hands up! Side!
Voting for flabber. Take a sip to the never win the East Coast. Cause we voting for flabber. It's a new generation up now. Stand firm and stand strong.
Give us a tune there.
St. Lucia lift up your finger and vote for your future prime minister. UWP in the place, cause Alan Chesley come first in the
Kenson
place.
had North couldn't pay child support to $1 million in 4 years who would have taught them sell out the country, waste the resource, still not do nothing for the youths in sports. Say them a boss, but I never Rick Ross. UWP straight, never crisscross. And everybody in St. Lucia keep wondering, and everybody in St. Lucia keep wondering, but them a thief, money and a run foreign, and poor people St. Lucia na get
What we say?
Alan Chesney is sure to win. I tell you, Alan sure to win. UWP.
Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Finger and vote for your future prime minister. UWP in the place, cause Alan Chesley come first in the
Kenson
race.
had North couldn't pay child support to $1 million in 4 years who would have taught them sell out the country, waste the resource, still not do nothing for the youths in sports. Say them a boss, but I never Rick Ross. UWP straight, never crisscross. $1 billion the borrow and squandering, and everybody in St. Lucia keep wondering, but them a thief, money and a run foreign, and poor people St. Lucia na get nothing. Alan Chasney is sure to win. I tell you, Alan sure to win. UWP. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is the code dog. Yellow is
is the cold dog. Labour Party hard, colder than snow dog. Listen, yellow is the cold dog. My boy. Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog. Labour Party reach the end of the road dog. UWP now make the people suffer. It's we for the people now, vote for the oppressor. Tighten the belt, it's all them are utter. But we can't listen to go to the gutter. We crime high, streets get hotter. Get them out quick, get them out quick, please.
Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog.
Labour Party hard, colder than snow dog.
Jump. Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog.
Yellow is the cold dog. Labour Party reach the end of the road.
Robo Sheriff, I had the chronic gambler. Like LA following right after ya. Cause if I win the boat for $1, make it fly Range Rover. And I'll know the hospital can't hand over. I'll know the hospital can't hand over. I'll know the hospital can't hand over. Me talk about Lisa, who owe in the bank and won't pay them $1. Legal action them take against her. Then Richard the housing sinister. We don't know your money launderer. Them accuse him of being a murderer. They say he put out a hint on Richard's grandfather. When they rule to the river.
Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog.
Labour Party hard, colder than snow dog.
Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog. Yellow is the cold dog.
Labour Party reach the end of the road dog.
St. Lucia, lift up your finger. If you vote for your future, to the place. UWP ain't on the place. Cause Alan Chesney come first. Say yellow! What? Babylon Trojan. Yellow. Close straight starts out. Yellow. Close straight starts out. Yellow. PW5. UWP!
Yellow is the cold dog.
Yellow is the cold dog.
Over here.
Yellow is the cold dog. Labour Party hard, colder than snow dog.
What?
Yellow is the cold dog.
What you say?
Yellow is the cold dog.
Everybody.
Yellow is the cold dog. Labour Party reach the end of the road dog.
Somebody make some noise for the boss.
Yo, Kenny, leave me.
Prince with the smoke.
Yo, STL Lucia, blabber brighter than them.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my minister. Happy birthday.
St. Lucia, we could do better than that. Happy birthday.
Bonjour.
To you, happy birthday, dear Erlen. Happy birthday to you. Somebody say hip hip hip.
Yeah.
Hip hip hip.
Life.
Hip hip hip.
Celebrate life, celebrate life. Yeah. Happy birthday, I'm a friend. One more year on them. Go on a vibe, give thanks for life. Next year. Yeah. Happy birthday, I'm a friend. One more year on them. More life to your cow, they are till the end. Real from the heart, no pretend. Big birthday, mash. If I ever want to come, nigga, splash. Give thanks for your life, oh gosh. Watch it, them make me go dip in at the splash. Smoke so frost, turn up the sound box. To the max, everything well, cool and relaxed. So we send out the location. They are pass back.
So imagine.
We are pop.
Imagine my birthday. My birthday. Imagine if we are celebrating like that tonight, and my birthday is not until tomorrow. How many of you coming to join us tomorrow? I don't know where the surprise party is in our constituency, but maybe the campaign committee can tell me where it's going to be before I get off the stage. But after we celebrate here in our constituency, who's coming to Soufriere with us tomorrow? All right. So, from time that we've been talking about, I love you. From the time, give me a second. From the time that we've been talking about the code is yellow. Do you know why the Labour Party can't break the code? I'm going to tell you why. Because the code is yellow. It's about love. That's what it's about. And you see those persons who are ministers of government in the Labour Party? They don't know what love is, my brothers and sisters. They only know how to say, I love you. But it doesn't come from their heart. Flabo, one thing I love about Flabo, win or lose, you all have respect for each other. And I've always found myself associated to the United Workers' Party because there's two things about United Workers' Party. Love, 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 love. And work, 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 work. There is no more important election than this election. And the people and the constituents of Micoud South, you are the epicenter. You are the center of focus of this elections. The Labour Party is sparing no amount of money to try to buy the loyalty of the people of Micoud South. But one thing I know, the people of Micoud South, they're good at taking the money, but they know exactly where to vote on December. The only reason why the Labour Party is focusing on Micoud South is not because they love you. It's not because they want to do anything for you. It's because they hate Alan Chastney. That's what it is, you know. So I want to ask you a question, and you tell me. Can hate put food on your table? Can hate solve the crime in St. Lucia? Can hate solve the healthcare problem in St. Lucia? Can hate fix up the playing fields for the young people of this constituency? Did hate build this road in La Courville, Duca, and Paybush? That's why the Labour Party could never succeed in this constituency. Because one thing that the people of Micoud South demand, one is love, and two is respect. And that's why I know the code is, and yellow is love. Love, my brothers and sisters. And when the Laborites come at us, I don't want any of you to retaliate. You see, when they're taking down our posters, we just put more posters back up again. That's all. Don't get vexed at them, you know. Tell them take down as many posters as they want to take down. Because posters don't vote. Billboards don't vote. What votes? Labor, the roads, food, and opportunity for the people of this constituency. I am proud to be your representative. I am proud that when I was your prime minister, I was creating jobs in the South. And young people did not have to go up north anymore. And y'all had an opportunity to grow. And the sad part is, we were only just beginning. But you see, the Lord knew what he was doing, you know. The Lord knew what he was doing. Y'all, when I went around, you said, Mr. Shas, don't worry, you know, we all suffering the same way. Don't mind them, they're suffering. Okay, they're all suffering. We need to make sure that Micoud South sends a resounding message to the whole of St. Lucia. We ain't going nowhere. We want progress. We want what's good. And most importantly, we want love. Love, 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 love. So whenever you hear the code is yellow, remember the secret code is love, my brothers and sisters. It is love. I'm never going to get vexed with them because one thing I know, what is true in my heart. I want nothing from the people of Micoud South. I only want you to progress. I want you to have the same life and better than mine. That's what I want. I want all of you to have concrete houses. I want all of you to have bathrooms in your houses. I all want you to have roads in front of your houses. I all want you to have a little ching, ching, ching in your pocket. This Labour Party came into government, and the first thing they did is put the 2.5% levy on you. To do what? Take away money from your pocket. They kept the gas prices high. Why? To take away ching, ching, ching from your pocket. They've allowed the cost of living to go up. They have not taken care of the healthcare facilities. So instead of being able to depend on the healthcare facilities in our constituency and the hospital in the south, all of us have to go now to a private hospital, which is they're taking away more money. The Labour Party is a mafia. That's what they are. They behave just like a criminal family. What they want to do is extort money from you. They want to intimidate you. And they want to break the law. That's what they do every day, my people. They are lawbreakers. They don't follow any of the rules. Rules abide by them. And let me tell you something why. The reason why they want to take away the money from your pocket is to make you dependent on them. So I have news for them. The people of Micoud South say, hell no. No, 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 no. Enough is enough. I'm asking all of you, in order for us to win this election, it's not about just winning in Micoud South. We have to win 9 seats. 9. I want you to know, I have always been here in Micoud South. I'm one phone call away from all of you. And you all know that. I answer my phone call when you call me. I try my best to resolve everybody's problems. But I have to spend time in the other constituencies to make sure we win 9 constituencies. And when we win the election, we can get the work going again. So I want to say to you all of you here tonight, if in any way I've offended any one of you, if any of you have felt disrespected by me in any way, or if you're not happy with United Workers' Party, let me say to all of you tonight, sincerely, I apologize. Okay? I apologize. That was not in any way my intention. I am focused on winning this election. I will do whatever I have to do within the law to make sure we win this election. I've been to 4 meetings tonight. Every night I'm going to the different constituencies and I'm going to fight, fight, fight. Because there are still too many St. Lucians who have drank the Kool-Aid of the Labour Party. And we must all do our part. It's no longer good enough for you to come and vote by yourself. You must make sure everybody that you know comes out and votes. And I want one special favor from the people of Micoud South. One special favor. We must win back Micoud North. Elijah was never jealous of his cousin. He came and he ran because his cousin Jeremiah betrayed the people of Micoud North. It was never about the people of Micoud North. It was always about Jeremiah. And Elijah did the right thing. And he said, I cannot support my cousin anymore. And I will come back and support the United Workers' Party. Let us make sure on December 1st that not only we have a deuce ball in the Micouds, but we're going to have a deuce ball in the Denneries. Remember, this year is the 100th birthday of Sir John. And Sir John was the Micoud North, Micoud South, Dennery North, and Dennery South. Let us show our appreciation for a man who gave everything to these constituencies. Let us make sure on December 1st that Sir John is the first person in heaven celebrating. Let's make sure that. So again, when they tell you the code is yellow, tell them it is love, love, love. Ready? Love, 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 love. That's how we're going to break. That's how we're going to win. We're going to spread the love. And I want to tell all the Laborites that are listening to me here tonight, do not believe the leaders of your party when they say that Alan Chasney has hate in his heart. I have no hate. Revenge, my people, belongs to one man, the big man up there. That is the only man that can take revenge. I have no hatred in my heart. I have only love in my heart. And everybody will be embraced so we can progress together, okay? Let us right the wrong. Let us know the difference between right and wrong. And I don't have to tell you this, because you know this already. All of you deserve better. All of you deserve better. Let us go out and win this election. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And let's go to Soufriere and celebrate my birthday, both in my constituency, which I love, and then let's go down to Soufriere, where I started my political career. Thank you very, very, very much.
All right, folks. Only because it is Alan's birthday tomorrow, we are going to forgive him. Only because it's his birthday tomorrow. But let me say to you all, it was not yet his turn to speak. We had another speaker before Alan come to speak. But I always believe protocol Thank you, Brother Archie. When the man has spoken, we need not say anything else. But I will tell you, our Brother Philip was supposed to share with us. Now, I was also supposed to introduce our Brother Philip and let everyone know that he is responsible for just about everything you see happening when it comes to the carrying and the carrying. Batishasa. The carrying and the carrying. The climbing and the climbing. The sticking and the sticking. The mountain and the mountain. The dismounting and the dismounting. He is responsible for 90% of what you see on our poles, on the trees. But he is responsible for a lot of the flags and the posters that you see. And I know my Brother Philip will not hold that against us, because he will appreciate the fact that Honorable Alan took his turn. So I know he wouldn't mind. But let me just let everyone know that he is responsible for a lot of what you see happening. Now, friends, there are other persons who help. They make it happen. What we see happening, there are a lot of persons sweat, toil, and labor. And I must make mention of someone. I'll not say the name. But we had a conversation about 6 months ago. And she tell me when the election is called, she will be in St. Lucia. And you know what? The election, when the election was called, she came to St. Lucia and she's here with us tonight. So we are welcoming someone who came down to vote for Honorable Alan Michaud. And my friends, I want to thank Micoud for their presence. The band, the guys who came and sing, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And the people from Deriso are requesting, so I'm making it public. So our leader has no choice. If they had to leave tomorrow, too bad. Cancel that flight, because the Deriso people, they're asking for them on the end. So we don't know how we'll make it happen. But when I give my word, I will make sure I push, and I will see to it, it happens. So people, good night. Thank you. We appreciate you. There is more entertainment. But I'm just saying thank you and good night. Micoud, thank you for coming over. Our brother Elisha. We will be with our brother Elisha on Friday. We are going to join with Micoud. It's going to be special. We are celebrating tomorrow the birthday of someone special. We are also going to be part of nomination day, and we are going to be present from 8 a.m. Be ready. Nomination at 9 a.m. on Friday. So we have to make sure we make it special. And good night, my people. You are special. Mamai Flabo, good night. We love you.